Friday! Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's Nick here with Shalicia, and we're with F.O.F Financial Coaching LLC. We're here today to talk about what else? Money. Hope you all having a great day today. Now, listen, we talk about money, we talk about finances, we talk about relationships with God, with each other, with others, all how that deals with finances. So we hope that if you're new to the channel, that you go ahead and click that subscribe button. You'll catch a lot more of our videos. We hope that they're helpful to you all, okay? Today's topic, we're going to be talking about paper without purpose is pointless, something I heard Michael Todd say. So we hope that y'all stay tuned in. The other day, I listened to a sermon in the morning, honey, and I was kind of taken aback by something that was said. It said, paper without purpose is pointless, right? Mm-hmm. Paper without purpose is pointless. I think it was Michael Todd I was listening to, right? And so I thought it was a good statement, and it made sense to me. And so we really didn't get a chance to talk about it that much, but what is your thoughts on something like that? When you're talking about paper without purpose is pointless. Like, how do you look at it? You feel like, getting all the money in the world, working yourself so hard to get it, that kind of gets you to where it is you want to go? Or you still feel like you left with, I guess, that unfulfillment or whatever?
I mean, that's a really good question, because I think, like, you can get as much money as you want and still be unfulfilled. Yeah. Just basically like you say, you can have all the lavish things and still something inside of you wants, more. Or something like, more fulfilling.
But more like in the sense of possessions and money?
In the sense of purpose. Like, I think purpose, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm still in the middle of searching for purpose in my life. Yeah. And, like, I think in our situation, the money, it's not always about chasing the paper when it comes to purpose, because I've learned a lot here in these last few months just with having, I'm just going to say it, decreased money. Yeah. And I'm like, decreased money.
So a drop in your normal income.
Yeah, like a way drop in my lower income. But I do feel that every day is a lesson in reaching more towards purpose. Right. Versus had I just been chasing the money.
So what money? So like how? With that, because I know you somebody who, who I know is you not like that much moved by money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll work and do all that kind of stuff, but just because the money's higher don't mean you'll do anything for it. If that makes sense. Right. I feel like you're more like, I don't really feel like doing it, and you don't really care how much they're gonna pay you if you don't feel like doing it. But at the same time, what role does money play in purpose, do you think?
Well, I think it plays a part in trying to, if you know what your purpose is, I feel like it plays a part in trying to get to that purpose, in a sense of maybe you need a little bit more education. So you have the finances to be able to, purchase a course or go online and order whatever you need to progress to that purpose.
But like I'm talking, so I hear what you're saying there, but I'm talking more towards when you're trying to do something that's in your purpose, but let's say it don't make a lot of money, or you're not getting a lot of money out of it, or you don't really see the result of it, then do you feel like, well, what's the point of trying to pursue the purpose if I'm not really getting paper with it?
So your gifts will make room. And I really believe that, because like when you do something, when you wake up and can really go to work or do something that is fulfilling, I just feel like there's nothing like it. Like, I don't think a lot of people live in that.
Okay, I'm not trying to knock you, but have you ever done that before?
No, but I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey. That's what I'm saying. So
how do you know that there's nothing?
But why wouldn't it? But why wouldn't it be? Like, if you wake up and you like, I get to go. Everything comes with a little bit of stress, I feel like.
Well, for you, yes, I think so.
Oh my goodness!
But I don't know, because I'm a little bit on the opposite end of that. Like, I feel like
kind of stressed out,
but I feel like your job or whatever you do for work is not necessarily your purpose, and that's okay.
But I think it can be, and I think if more people embrace their natural born gifts, their talents, what they're really geared toward, if they're able to, I think people would be living more fulfilled lives.
Right, but that doesn't mean that your job has to be tied to that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
That's the point that I'm trying to make. Because to me, go ahead.
Sorry, but it would. You can't tell me that. If you could wake up and do what you really want to do every day and get paid for it, like, you winning.
So I would like to ask y'all, let us know in the comments below, if you could wake up and do whatever you wanted that you felt was fulfilling, and you got a good salary or a good paycheck, or whether you owned your own business, whatever it is, how would you feel about that? Let us know in the comments below. Let us know your thoughts when it comes to that. Because for me personally, I feel like even with your gifts and your talents, you may use them at work, and if there's a space for you to do that, then that could be fulfilling as well. But sometimes I think the idea and the mindset towards working is like so negative sometimes for some people that it doesn't matter what you do, as long as you working, you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta go to this job, no matter what, even if it's your quote unquote dream job.
You think?
Yes, because I think sometimes you gotta take a step back to see where you are. Is it really the job, or is it you as the person?
And I think that's a fine line. Mindset. Sometimes it's a mindset.
Right.
And I agree. I think it's a struggle to make. I mean, with that being said, I think it's a struggle to make your mind, make your mind like think positive, or have a change of perspective. I think it takes. It's a lot. So it's a lot of work to do that.
So not necessarily think positive, but to have a paradigm shift.
Right.
To change your perspective on something.
Yes. I think that takes nothing but God.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. And I think in some cases, for some people, it all depends on the individual too. That's like an element of it that is hard to say. We can always say generalizations. Yeah. But for some people, changing their mindset is not that hard. While with others, it's real difficult. Yeah. It's like like in the body, people who are athletes, they can gain weight and lose weight like quick, fast. Right. But people who are not, they tend to either just take on a bunch of weight, or they tend to just not really gain a lot of weight. They don't really have the ability to kind of go and fluctuate real easily. You know what I'm saying? It's like maybe a gift, like just kind of a God-given gift. And so I think all those things that you're saying are important, honey. But at the same time, I really just feel like when it comes to the paper, when it comes to their purpose, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're not necessarily, they're not necessarily tied together. But I do feel like in the statement, if you are just chasing money and there's no purpose behind it, then I do agree that that's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Overall, I think it's pointless.
I do too. I think so too. Yeah, because the amount of money you have, I just feel like if you got a whole lot of money, you got a lot of stress, and you got a lot of, it's not a blessing. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Then it's like, what's the point?
That's true. And I mean,
I'll get your point.
Yeah. And I think if you have a lot of money, that comes with a set of problems. If you have a little bit of money, that comes with a set of problems too.
We need to be in the middle.
So, for me personally, I would rather have the problem of having a lot of money than having a little bit of money. Yeah. But either way it goes, it's still an issue. And so I think overall, my thing is I'm working on, and I think we're working on, is trying to be the best stewards that we can be. Yeah. Meaning that realizing that no matter how much money you have or you don't have, that's really all God's. So you're managing it for Him. So at the end of the day, it's not really your money. Right. It's more of, God, what you want me to do with this? How can I handle this better for you? Versus me just trying to be like, all right, this is my money. I got to get as much of it as I can. Yeah. Then I don't want to give it to nobody. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And so I think that these are really good, important concepts. You know what I'm saying? That hopefully will really touch somebody out there. And, you see our thoughts on the matter. But we want to know what you all think, all right? So please go ahead, comment below. Let us know what you think as far as the paper without purpose is pointless. Let us know. And just overall, how we look at money in general. Yeah. Do you feel like it's your money, or do you feel like it's God's money and you just managing it? And I think that's a pivotal, essential part of, money. So we appreciate it. We hope that y'all enjoyed the video. And of course, happy Friday!